Hey, buds. Welcome to We Can Talk Heroes, where we talk about everything cool happening in superheroes this week. To start, in movies, we have a trailer for Captain America Brave New World. And I'm not going to lie, I was not totally jazzed going into it. I was like, I'm sure this movie will be fine. The trailer got me a little bit hyped, though. I was kind of I was a little worried Harrison Ford might be just kind of like phoning it in, like just like I'll add to the Marvel to the belt. But he seemed like he was doing a good job, and Anthony Mackie was great too. And then when we got to the end, I was like, spoiler alert, I was like, oh no, Red Hulk. And then the brief scene that we did get with Red Hulk was like,
Yeah, it's just a quick clip of him just grabbing the shield and chucking it at the ground.
super cool.
Yeah,
It,
really gave off some like Winter Soldier vibes.
it did.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. Like straight up, like not just superhero movies, but all-time favorite movies. Like
Yeah,
such a fun spy thriller. So I feel like they're going that route with the spy thriller thing,
totally.
and they'll probably add a Hulk or two in there, and it's just going to be all out insanity. It should be fun.
I really like this kind of like a section of the Marvel universe where it's like mostly like political and military intrigue, and I
Oh
think
yeah,
that this one's gonna be fun. On the other side of movies, Superman's almost done filming. I think you said they're moving to Cincinnati to do some final shots. It sounds like.
they probably have
Uh,
some more soundstage stuff.
well,
Like
sure.
but they're done like with the Ohio filming.
I see. I
Yeah,
see.
so they're moving down to Cincinnati in southern Ohio to film some scenes at Union Station down there,
Mm-hmm.
which is what they based the Justice League headquarters off of
Mm-hmm.
in the old Justice League animated show. So
Oh,
that is
okay.
also leading me to believe that we're probably gonna get some Justice League action in the movie.
I hope so.
Um,
Well, one thing that I keep seeing is everyone kind of clowning on some of the costumes, like like Mr. Terrific looks just like he does in the comics, of course. But then like
yeah,
Guy Gardner's, like kind of leather jacket, white and green, and then like the Hawk Girl thing. I thought that was like, oh, they're clearly all matching. This is like some type of specific
yeah,
uniform.
some sort of team or something. Yeah,
And I saw some theories that it might be the Justice League International, and they're like operating around Superman. Maybe he's like, yeah, I'm not really part of the Justice League anymore, or maybe they're like trying to get him involved, and he's like, nah, it's not really, that whole team thing's not for me. But I think the suits look kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie. If people were talking about how it's kind of
yeah,
clowny, I think it was kind of cool. Speaking of the DCU, it looks like we got our Booster Gold, and it's Kumail Nanjiani. Super big fan of
yeah.
that. I think he's great. Um, it's funny. I had seen Booster Gold being talked about for the past like year. I know like Nathan Fillion was like, "Oh, I'd like to play him. Maybe I will." Some people were thinking Chris Pratt would be a great choice, but
He would be good.
it. I don't know that
And
much about.
Anthony Starr was another rumor.
That's right. That's right.
Um,
Um,
Yeah, because he said that he wants to work with James Gunn, and James Gunn said he wants to work with him. And
cool.
since he has blonde hair and kind of a the classic superhero face,
Well, his hair's dyed
it
blonde
would
to
work.
play Homelander,
Yeah, for sure.
but
Yeah, but
uh,
he's got it dyed
but
blonde
yeah,
for Homelander. But
yeah. I thought I don't know that much about Booster Gold, but from what I've read, it seems
yeah,
like he's kind of a sillier, maybe not the silly character, but he's a little bit more like witty
he's
and
cocky, and
cocky. Yeah. So
he
I
should
think
be
Kumail
funny.
Nanjiani is going to be great. So I'm
Yeah,
excited to see
I
what
mean, he
he has
basically
to do with
played
it.
a similar role in the Eternals as Kingo.
Yeah.
Very cocky, very sure of himself, kind of famous.
I wish we got more of
So
him too. I feel like he was really not in that movie for very long, and I really
yeah,
liked when he was. So,
there was one
um,
point where he just dipped out at near the end. Yeah, it was at the end of the movie in the Eternals.
yeah.
Spoiler alerts for a 6-year-old movie, but at the end he's just like, "This isn't my fight. I'm not going to fight
Yeah.
Icarus," and just like dips out. And you're like, "What?" But
It was kind of
uh,
strange.
yeah, it was kind of a weird approach, but I guess whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so in other TV news, I guess I wasn't even privy to this. I'd heard I think a rumor about it, but I didn't realize it was going forward. But the Spider Noir show with Nicolas Cage as the titular Spider Noir, thank God,
Yeah,
has got some new cast that just got announced. We have in an undisclosed role Brendan Gleeson, undisclosed but confirmed a villain. Some people are thinking it could be Norman Osborn, which I think would be awesome. Um, and then who else did we get? We also got Lamorne Morris, who's confirmed to be Robbie
that's
Robertson,
great.
the Daily Bugle editor. So some good actors on a show that has a lot of promise. I think it has the potential to be super goofy, but I think it could also be very, very good and very serious.
The Spider Noir show is not going to be. This will be a Sony show, so it's not going to be involved in the Marvel universe.
Oh, this will be a Sony show.
Yeah, yeah. It's
damn. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought they were starting to fold things into the MCU with Marvel, but I guess Sony's just still hacking away.
Maybe they do this right.
If it's really, really good, then Nicolas Cage will be great, and if it's really, really bad, then Nicolas Cage will be great. So I can't really be.
No, he's going to be great either.
I can't be upset, really. Speaking of Marvel events and Marvel things, Marvel Rivals has announced that they're holding a tournament for that closed beta that we talked about. So just to remind everyone that maybe not have seen it, the closed beta for Marvel Rivals, if you want to get on, is available for PC and console. Is going to be July 23rd to August 5th. And they have just announced there will be a couple of tournaments for, it looks like registration opens in July 25th to July 30th, and then the actual tournaments will be running for the back half of that beta from the 30th to the 4th. But looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of people have been really excited about this. I'm really looking forward to playing it. I'm trying to get into the closed beta myself. Should be cool. There's going to be Twitch drops as well for that whole thing. So if you're on Twitch and you want to get some free drops for the game, go in, grab that, and keep an eye out. Should be fun. The game looks very cool. So yeah, if you want to be in a Marvel Rivals tournament, go apply.
Get on it.
Lastly, in We Could Be Heroes news, we are almost done with our play testing to try to make sure that everything is tight, crunchy where it needs to be, fluid and easy where it needs to be, and nothing's too overpowered or confusing. So now we're done with the play testing. The last big stretch is going to be making sure that everything looks good so we can submit the book to be printed. And make sure that everything's edited properly, everything's in the right place, formatting and all that good stuff. We did a little sneak peek of that in the last Week in Talk Heroes, if you want to check that out. But it's weird, man. We're almost there. It's kind of, I don't know, a little scary.
That's scary. Yeah, it's scary as hell. But also so exciting. I can't wait to post up at a convention with our books and get people excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
Get new fans in. Which, speaking of fans, if you're watching this, make sure you join our Discord. And also follow us on all social media, subscribe to our YouTube page. We are starting to work on our YouTube page a little bit more, and we're posting new videos there. Got some playlists set up about gameplay mechanics and the super power archetypes. So get in there, check out that good stuff if you want to learn more about the game before it comes out.
Well, I think that's all I got for you this week, fellas. So until next time, I'm Smiley.
And I'm Spencer.
See y'all next week.